We're at Northwest Track for a virtual field trip. Northwest Track is in Eatonville, Washington. It takes about an hour and 15 minutes from Edmonds. This whole area is forest and wetland areas. The park is 723 acres, and we just finished a driving tour. It was called a wild drive that was 435 acres. It took about 50 minutes, and we saw a baby moose, bison, elk, black-tailed deer, and mountain goats. And the guide talks through a microphone, and you can hear it on your radio. So even though you're in your own car, you get a personal tour. Now we're getting ready to go in to the walking path portion of the park and check out some more animals in detail. So now we're at the grizzly bears. Ursus, Arctus, horribilis. The bears are 6 to 8 feet long, brown, rarely black, sometimes called brown bears. Humped shoulders, which is muscle, grizzled with light tan. It's the largest terrestrial land carnivore. It preys on deer and elk. It uses its tongue to sort small foods. Its diet includes roots, berries, insect grubs, pine nuts, salmon, and small mammals.
Let's get her over here.
Oh, yeah, there is. Yes, there's a bear.
Oh, that's the
Ooh, get up there, Phil, get up.
This is northern river otter, Lynx canadaris, 27 to 29 inches, a 17 to 19 inch long tail, dark brown with a silvery belly, very small ears, webbed feet. It lives in or near rivers, marshes, lakes, or ocean. It was trapped for its fur almost to extinction. The tail propels them in the water. On land, they'd rather slide on their bellies than walk. And they eat crawfish and slow-moving fish. A keystone species is the American beaver. And I was surprised at how much bigger it is than I thought. Its scientific name is Castor canadaris. It's 25 to 32 inches long. It has a 10 to 16 inch flat tail. The fur is dark reddish brown. It lives in or near slow-moving streams. It spends the most of its time on land. It's the largest North American rodent. Look at it going to work. The sound of running water triggers a dam-building reflex in beavers. With its big teeth, it cuts poles and drags them into place to form... Oh, look at him go. He did that on cue. Drags them into place and forms with mud his den. It looks haphazard, but it's a very solid structure. It's a few yards wide and a few hundred yards long. A beaver colony may maintain a dam on a pond for years. The entrance to the dam is underwater, so the beaver swims down and up into the dam, and that's to keep it safe. This is the American badger, Taxidia taxus, 25 inches with a 5-inch broad tail, flat appearance tail. Powerful burrowing creature that lives by digging ground squirrels, gophers, and snakes out of their holes. lives in arid grasslands and mountain environments. And it's much bigger than you think. So we're walking to the next animal exhibit area. All along the way are signs with the natural native plants. But you can see there's hardly anybody here. I think it's because it's that time of year. But we lucked out on a beautiful day. Here comes a Wolverine down a tree. We watched him climb way up, but he's having a harder time getting down. The scientific name for Wolverine is gulo, also called skunk bear. The Wolverine is in the weasel family, 26 to 30 inches, with an 8 to 9 inch tail. Oh, here he comes. He's about the size of a beaver. Some even say like a small bear. He has gray, yellowish striping and a lot of brown. This Wolverine has a black poofy at the end of his tail. Very small population in our Cascade Range. They require a home that has a thick snowpack into mid-May. So climate change is really a problem for this species. Reputation as the scrappiest fighters on the continent, even cougars and bears back down from wolverines. This is the Bobcat, Lynx Rufus. It's about 28 inches long or more. It has kind of a shorter 6-inch tail. Maybe it'll turn and you can see that. Oh, there. It's tawny to gray. This one is sort of that light tan color. It has visible dark spots and bars on the legs. You can kind of see when it turns, and its tail. It has ear tufts, so kind of the longer hair at the point of the ear. Okay. They work their claws on tree trunks. The bobcat or the Canadian lynx scratchings are 2 to 5 feet up the tree. Cougar scratchings are 5 to 8 feet up the tree. It's carnivore. We saw it being fed little bits of elk meat. I guess it also likes to eat chicken gizzards. But out in the wild, rabbits, hares, small mammals, and even birds. This is the cougar, Puma concolor, 4 to 5 feet long and 2.5 feet tall. The males are larger than the females. It's deer colored, no spots or ear tufts, and has a long, thick tail. It is a predator. Their prey is diverse from grasshoppers, mice, porcupines, to coyote and elk. It is the top predator for deer. Male can eat 1 deer every 10 to 14 days, and then it buries the remains to go back later and eat it. Finds deer through smell and sound, and it freezes. It can stand frozen for a long time before pouncing. Males not allowed near the kittens after they're born because they may eat them. Cougars are solitary.